Ah, the PS4. What an absolute wreck of a failure. Okay, so the FailStation 4 has been out. Okay, it's been out for what, about a couple of weeks, and it's basically got a lot of problems. In this video, I want to talk about some of the PS4's main problems and basically the reasons why it failed as a new system. And I'm going to list down all these different problems and maybe even offer some suggestions as to how to alleviate it, how to solve it. Because, well, it's been reported that initially it was 0.4% problematic, you know, as far as the users, as far as the people that are suffering through it, 0.4%. It's actually a little bit more than that, it turns out, and there's more users that are now reporting these problems. So, you know, the FailStation basically, it's not a reliable system, but we're gonna talk about some of its problems and again some solutions. Alright, let's begin with reason number 1 why the PlayStation 4 failed. My PS4 won't accept or eject a disc. Won't accept or eject. Okay. Some users have reported difficulty with the PS4 disc player. On occasion, discs refuse to allow themselves to be inserted or ejected from the optical drive. Other times, games will load slowly, even up to 5 minutes. The fix to this is pressing the PlayStation Home button and going back in the game. This bug has been reported in games like Killzone, Shadowfall, and Knack. Some reports indicate that if you turn off the system or unplugging it, it might correct the issue. So you have to actually turn it off for this to actually be sort of remedied. This is pathetic. The PS4, this system that you paid $400+ for, doesn't let you insert the game into the optical drive, or it ejects it from the optical drive. How pathetic is this? And then sometimes it'll have loading, lagging issues. You can't even load it up, or it takes forever to get to it. Oh my goodness. What a pathetic fail of a system. Alright, so that's the disc problems. Alright. Let's talk about another reason number 2, why the PlayStation 4 failed. Alright. My PS4 freezes while in menus or installing apps in games. This is another problem. Okay. Several readers have reported that their PS4 have been freezing while installing some software. This basically results in a complete cease of activity in the console itself. The system locks up, and this could be various problems actually. It could be numerous errors causing the malfunction. The system is apparently overheating. The general general reason is that it overheats, which is unbelievable. You know, PS4 overheating. I mean, this is so pathetic. The FailStation 4 just can't even do it right. Other problems may also be because of the network connectivity issues. There's no solution to this one so far. It's advised to power the system down manually as opposed to unplugging the console. Horrible. Horrible. You might have to do a hard reboot to solve the problem. Some of the titles and apps that's been reported to freezing during installation can be are basically games like Battlefield 4, Knack, Marvel Superheroes Playroom, NBA 2K14, and Netflix. Why you would want to install frickin' Netflix, I have no idea. I mean, this is ridiculous. You want to watch movies on the PS4, you want to play games for it. I mean, why would you buy a PS4 just to watch movies? That's pretty dumb. Alright, let's see. I see a blank screen when I turn on my PS4. This is reason number 3, I guess. Another problem with the fail station 4. A blank screen when you turn on the PS4. Okay, what do you do with a blank screen? There's a blank screen or the lack of a video signal. You might have a broken HDMI output. Oh my. A broken HDMI output out the box. Pathetic. Okay, well, you might want to try another TV if you have an extra one. Okay, that's good luck to that one. That's a stupid one. You can't expect people to have 500 TVs. Let's see. Try booting up. Try holding down the power for 7 to 10 seconds until it beeps. Or you could also try, is your HDMI port damaged? If it's damaged, then what are you gonna do? This prevents the HDMI cord from being plugged in all the way and damage each of the cords. Simply press the piece of metal down so it's no longer in the way. The system now works as it should be. By doing this, you might avoid your warranty. Great. In more extreme cases, it appears a hardware failure is occurring within the PS4, of course, which renders it completely non-functional. This appears to correspond with the blue light of death, as people say, and there's no fix for this at all. No fix for this particular blue light of death. And you might want to try to restore the PlayStation 4 in safe mode. Yeah, that's the big one. Blue stinking light of death. PS4 got jacked. Got owned. I mean, this is... You know, this is Sony. Sony's not reliable, and this is a huge reason not to get this pathetic... Well, this system failed. I mean, what are you gonna do when you already wasted, you know, $400+? Can you even return it? To get a refund if it's broken? Unbelievable. This system stinks. Let's see what else. What else is a huge one? I see a blinking red light when I turn on my PS4. A blinking red light? Oh, well, this is another broken HDMI kind of thing. There's a couple of causes. One is overheating. The PS4 changes from blue to flashing red. You gotta shut it down, let it rest, and then return to the machine once it's cooled off. It's best to take your console to an open area where it's got plenty of room to... I never knew this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the PS4 has become the 360 all of a sudden. In terms of like red ring of death and overheating and all this stuff. But also with piled on with the similar familiar Sony PlayStation problems. You know, overheating, system not working anymore. You know, these are also Sony problems. You know, we've seen this with previous systems of Sony. I mean, it sounds like the PS4 has even more problems than the PS3 and the PS2 combined. This is pathetic. Okay, and one more. I'm receiving errors trying to sign in. I think this is what? Reason number 5? Why the PlayStation 4 failed. People are reporting sign-in errors for the PlayStation 4. There's no solutions so far because of a server overload. Huh. That's ironic. People are trying to go online, and there's nothing to play online. It's on the crap Station 4. You know, there's no... What, is there any good games for it? There's nothing, especially to play online. What do you want to play online with a PS4 for? There's nothing. What, Battlefield? Call of Duty Ghosts? Really? So let me get this straight. You bought a $400+ system, and then, not to mention the game, probably for $60. of Call of Duty, just so you can play Call of Duty again. A game like COD Ghosts, which came out a while ago. It came out, what, like a month ago? On the current gen systems, it's been out. Same with Battlefield. These games have already been released, and then there is absolutely no reason to get a PS4 at this moment. This system has failed immensely. It's unreliable. It's a pile of tripe. I mean, it's not a surprise, but this is why you don't waste money on systems that come out on day one. Because of all these problems. You know, there's really not much else I can talk about. PS4 is broken, it's busted, an error has occurred, you know, that's what you're gonna get when you sign in. You know, system failure, hardware failure. That's pretty much it, you know, PS4 has failed immensely. All the games suck, you know, Knack, Killzone, Shadow, I mean, these games stink. They're not worth getting. It's certainly not worth spending over $400 for. How pathetic.